What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live, doing a message, turning up the heat a little bit. It was kind of chilly, to be honest. It's first in the day. Y'all see, I'm super like shining, glowing. Beautiful skin. Oh my goodness. I'm grateful for real. Got a haircut and everything. Super smooth skin. Y'all want to know how to get super smooth skin? First and foremost, I'll let y'all know it's simple. So pay attention. So simple. One, drink at least 1 gallon of water per day. Number two, eliminate cigarettes and tobacco. Number three, go vegan. Take out animal meat and dairy from your consumption. Number four, sleep adequately. Sleep at least sleep at least 6 to 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? Sleep to where you feel it's for real. You know what I'm saying? A natural amount. Number five, also I have these hemps. Shout out to hemps. I got a few bottles of hemps. I got some from like the dollar store and some from like Target and yeah, I forgot the other place. There were gifts and some I found. So hemp's is just hemp lotion, legitimate hemp lotion. They got a whole bunch of good stuff up in here. So, anyways, that exercise, getting out to the sun, putting on lotion, coconut oil, like just simple things. That's how your skin gets smooth and clean. Like for real. Plus going vegan, you're like regenerating your whole organism. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all a big organism, right? A big universe. So imagine yourself and all the layers and depth to your skin, the fibers, the ligaments, the tendons, and everything. Imagine all that getting a reboot, a restart. Let's say like the what I'm speaking about, we went 20 years the wrong way, consuming a whole bunch of toxic stuff. So imagine yourself going 20 years in the right direction, with the right fuel and the right supplements that's helping you. So therefore, throughout that 20 years of going the right way, you are reversing the karma and all of like just the toxicity within you. So that's why it's really cool and that's why it's a it's a passion for me, like health and wellness, self-discovery and whatnot, because we gotta take care of ourselves first, our body. Like so many of us are caught up like with just matrixy stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, I get it. We do have minds and everything, and it is a world. And at the same time, like, we gotta make sure we're in check with us, our being, our health, you know what I'm saying? And like that's something I really noticed for sure. So that's that. Next thing, dreams. So I had like a dream, to be honest. Like, to be real, I woke up in the middle of the night. There were some people like outside, like they were just loud, drunk or something, fooling around at night. And that kind of, that influenced that. Plus, I had to use the restroom too. And I was just on, like, my mind, I was just like, they said when we first wake up, that's when we're really fresh. You know what I'm saying? The alpha brainwave frequency and everything, because like we're just waking up. It's still, it's calm, it's quiet. We don't have people all up in our face trying to, ask us for stuff, or like there's not horns and sirens and cars and people banging on, people like banging on your door or anything. I'm not having that. You know, there's not people like, what I'm saying? You're not really thinking so much. You're just starting your day off, setting the tone off of peaceful waters. So, like, I had a dream last night, and it was honestly like kind of like a tropical zoo type of dream, to be real. I forgot what the exact location I was at. All I know is it was not here. It was somewhere in like a tropical environment type of building, room, something like that. I don't know. I just remember seeing like a bunch of different types of insects and bugs. Like I saw like a tarantula coming out. It was like on top, like way up, like on inside the building, inside the like dwelling, it was like a kind of like a object or something, kind of like the air conditioning vent, except it wasn't an air conditioning vent. It was like a box or something like that that was up by where the air conditioning vent normally is. And there was like caterpillars and the spider and like some stuff floating around and stuff. And I visualized that, and that kind of made me, I don't know if that was a rewind back to like Zaboomafoo, that TV show, or like, you know, some of these Animal Planet stuff, or if it was me remembering me back in the zoo and jungle way back in ancient times, or if it was me visualizing being out there in ancient times. I don't know. I'm That's kind of what I kind of realized, and you know, it was interesting, very interesting. And talking about fears or whatever, like for me, it was honestly a big thing with spiders, and now like I'm all right because you know I'm in my space. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping the peace. I'm respecting them. I'm not touching them. I'm not harming them. Or anything or anyone. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't have to be scared of that no more. Honestly, if I really wanted to go out there, I can go out to the tropical areas and find some. You know what I'm saying? It's cold here. All the animals and stuff getting ready to hibernate where I'm at. So like tropical stuff, or go to the zoo, or like a animal like sanctuary type of thing if I want to. So that's the message I got from that dream, to be honest. Two, oh yeah, also like to stay clean too, to be honest with you. I'm not even gonna front, to be real with y'all. I always keep it honest. To be real with y'all, I'm always keeping it honest. I keep it honest, and like many times, sometimes I may be like, skimming over the best way to say things, to share things, because I'm aware of, the audience, and I'm not out here censoring, or, I'm being real, for real, real talk. Like, yeah, sometimes I may be kind of angry or pissed off, and it doesn't mean I have to spew all that out on YouTube, in such a vulgar way. You know what I'm saying? Like, personal life is personal life. Like, if you're with your children, this and that, and you might have a moment where, you know, that it's something that's behind the scenes type of stuff, and it's nothing bad or anything. It's nothing like scary or anything. It's just like, you know just family moments. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sit, like, you don't have to have a television show of your family. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I realized with YouTube, because I started noticing the signs of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That takes a whole lot for someone to like put up a camera up in their house and to record everything and put it on air, to the whole world. And I haven't done that. I'm not doing that, to be honest. I'm sharing vlogs and journal diary entries, about deep, real stuff. So that's that. Another thing about fears, like, I don't know everything. I'm young. I'm just saying, like, I'm sharing what's been helping me, what's helping me, like about fears and cause and effect and all that. So a lot of people are really brainwashed, programmed into fighting, programmed into violence, programmed into guns and weapons, programmed into heavy drugs and stuff like that. And honestly, that's on them, to be real, because I'm not into any of that stuff. What's been helping me to let go of all that false programming is like, you know, it's just a process, honestly. Like, especially whenever you go vegan, you're already I'm living a karma-free life by being vegan, because I'm honoring all life forms, literally. That's why I'm not guilty for anything. That's why I'm a free man forever. I'm a sovereign being. Nobody can control me. Nobody can, stop me or anything like that. I come in peace, and I'm aware of the rights that I have. So basically, what I learned is like the whole cause and effect, to be honest. Like, whenever I had a toxic relationship, and like I was plant-based, and she didn't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? She didn't care at all about anything I was speaking. about the nerdy stuff I was speaking about plant-based living, about all these nutritional facts, about all these nutritional, documentaries and whatnot, about all these mentors and Dr. Sebi and, health and wellness and this and that. Like, they didn't care. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care at all. And they would be eating a whole lot of meat and dairy, you know, and we would be living together, you know what I'm saying? And it would be really hard to be there, to be honest. So, like, that's where it starts is the food. You know what I'm saying? People don't even realize this stuff, but it plays such a big factor. Because then, whenever I got into a new relationship with a vegan, it went off a lot smoother. You know, it went off a whole lot smoother. Her and I, like, she was showing me stuff inside Whole Foods that I didn't even know about that was vegan. Like, I found out there's vegan eggs, the vegan sour cream. She made me my first vegan quesadilla. You know, my first vegan bagel. You know what I'm saying? These little simple things. It's a cool compliment. I'm really into that raw food stuff, the grapes, like the cucumbers, the spelt bread and like the avocados and just like super raw forms. But I'm also cool with, some vegan junk food. I'm not the type to be doing it all the time because, you know, I'm real. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not so hard on myself. So, anyways, about fears and cause and effect and letting go, like what helped me with that whole thing is just like the internal condition, our internal being, our internal state is so powerful. Our heart, you know what I'm saying? And like y'all see these movies, y'all see these fallen stars and everything, and guess what? A lot of people they might not even have parents. Their parents may be gone and everything. They didn't never have parents or whatever. And we deal with these people in our educational system or whatever, and some of their fast-paced, quick fix type of crash and burn type of behavior, lifestyle is brought up out in the world, and everybody thinks they have to do that when that's actually the complete opposite. You're supposed to live a gradual, natural, marathon type of pace lifestyle. You don't have to sell out and get tattoos and chains and guns and drink alcohol and everything and pills and stuff and just be a tough guy. You can actually be yourself. You know what I'm saying? For real. So like I'm not knocking anybody that does that. I'm just saying like you notice your power whenever you go through this deep initiation of esoteric wisdom, and I'm saying like I notice a whole cause and effect, which is one of the seven Hermetic principles going back to ancient Egypt. Shout out to my mentor, Infinite Waters Ralph Smart for that. Like it's true, like when I went through one of these karmic relationships was kind of toxic, like where they didn't care that I was eating vegan or anything. Like things would be going down. And like what I notice is like, having time away from that, like a long, I've had a while from then, like it helped me to breathe more because I'm aware that they moved on, and I'm aware also of like what's happening in my reality too, and like I feel like relationships is the best teacher for us, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's cool. You might have some bros or some sisters or, some friends that are whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like the intimate partner, the intimate romantic partner is the best teacher for real, the best mirror because sacred intimacy is the most deepest, most like sensitive, vulnerable aspect. You're sharing your soul with someone. Now some people they're into prostitution. Some people they're into porn. Some people they just sleep around with everybody. And that's them. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole lot of bodies, a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of sex. You know what I'm saying? And that's up to you, to each his own, whatever. I'm just saying like what I've noticed is like what I stand for and what I really value is the sacredness behind family, love, and creation, for real. Like I've always just valued that to be the priority and not to be out here fooling around, disrespecting Mother Earth, disrespecting the art of creation, love making, whatever. I'm not out here to do that. I'm not out here to have no bottom of the bag French fries, side pieces. I'm not out here to be a side piece. I'm not out here to be with someone who has side pieces. I'm here to be the one. That's it. I'm here to be the priority. I'm here to be, when you walk into a vegan restaurant, you're like, oh, okay. I'll have everything, and I am everything. You know what I'm saying? I am the restaurant. That's the type of agreement I'm here for. Like where I'm the whole restaurant, and the lady's like, hey, you know what? I'll have the whole restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And I am the whole restaurant. And boom, that's that. I'll have the whole restaurant, and that's it. And then I'll say that the same thing for her restaurant. And that's that. That's what we call partners, business partners, intimate partners, whatever you want to call it. I'm just saying, a man truly only asks for is just respect and loyalty, and that's priceless. You know. But anyways, just about the whole getting rid of like fears and whatnot, cause and effect and everything. It's true because I noticed, like, because to be honest, though, my whole life, yeah, there's ups and downs, this and that, and everything. Um, you don't really notice as much, but I feel like whenever we go vegan, we become a whole lot more aware and sensitive, literally, and woke and conscious and better memory and cognition and brain function and everything. So like what I was able, because maybe when I was going through those hard times, I was like, man, this don't make sense. Like, you know, at times I just wanted to just, keep giving her nutritional information, and getting her to like, open up or whatever, and it just wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? And then I realized, hey, later on, it was some blessings in disguise. I don't know it all. I'm just saying, like, for me to have gone through that, the ups and the downs, there was a whole lot of highs and a whole lot of lows. But what I will say is that I learned about fighting fire with fire doesn't work at all. You know what I'm saying? Both sides get burned, and that's just the truth. I don't care what you think, what I don't care what you think at all, for real. Like, it's just the truth. Like, fighting fire with fire is not the solution and answer to your problems. It's the complete opposite, to be honest. Both sides are going to get their hands burned, no matter how you look at it. And that's how this system, a lot of people are living a lie like that, continuously doing that. Then they want to play the victim and they just live that lifelong cycle type of stuff. Me, that's never been a thing for me. And honestly, this was universally ordained. I got a glimpse, a taste of that, and that fire was burning us. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, like, it's turned out to be a blessing in disguise because what happens? For instance, football. Okay, let's say it's the football players. Let's say towards the end of the play, the players, one of them is mad about something, and he bumps the other player real hard. Guess what? The other player is gonna be like, "Whoa, what was that?" You know what I'm saying? And all the other teammates and everybody's gonna start, trying to hype up a fight, or they might try to start scrapping this and that. That's cause and effect right there. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I'm so ahead of my time. To be honest, I'm very wise because it's like you're at you. It's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's literally on us. I don't know it all. I'm just saying, like, that fact I am aware of. This truth I am aware of. This truth I am protected by. Because it's oneness. So like that's something I'm grateful for. That's why it's important for us to forgive ourselves, to walk in peace. You know, this, that, and the third, because you know better. And it's powerful too, because it sets you free, honestly. It sets you free. So like I'm grateful for that, honestly. But let's go to fears because there's a whole world of the complete opposite where they're just glorifying drama, glorifying destruction. You know what I'm saying? And I was around a whole lot of people with fake puppet masks, pretending like that's what they want to do. And when you try to talk to them about stuff, they don't. There's no connection there. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They're gone. You know what I'm saying? They're brain dead, literally, off of stuff. And it's like no getting them back, no matter what you want to attempt to try to help bring them out. You know, like a lifeguard or something like that. People who's gone, they just gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do what you can do to help. It's just like you need to always remember to focus on helping yourself and staying true to yourself. That's the point I'm making because it's for real now. There's people out there that's trying to bring you down from where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So like the point I'm making is just like, always remember when you're on this Spiritual awakening path. Let go of the fear. For real. It's some deep stuff and it's liberating too, because you got to. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody want to keep coming out their house every day thinking that at the end of the tunnel is going to be a train hitting them. That's not fun at all. How much more liberating is it if, coming out of the tunnel, you realize it's just a light, you know, and it's a new beginning or it's just the sunshine, this and that, That's a lot more liberating, to be honest. So, y'all know what I'm saying. I didn't say life is perfect. I'm just saying this life is real though, and oneness is real. Cause and effect is real too. Okay, so like that's why I'm grateful for what I went through because I noticed whenever we got into a fight, her and I or whatnot, yeah, it was heated. It was very heated. It was very hot. It was intense. You know what I'm saying? And it lasted right there, then and there. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, the next day, what would happen? Like, I made sure I kept the peace. You know what I'm saying? And then whenever something was happened again, then guess what? It happened right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And then we both notice our behaviors, whenever we want to do something, like mischievous to one another, nothing super wild or anything. I'm just saying like, simple stuff like for instance, insecurities, messaging, like the family or whatnot, or messaging people who we thought who, might have had this intention or whatever, just a lot of blurred lines and whatnot and misunderstandings, there will be tension there. You know what I'm saying? And then I know it's common sense. It's just like you gotta experience these things. That's what I'm saying. Like not everybody's gonna understand it right when they turn into eternal authenticity. They may be like, oh yeah, hey, yeah, I remember you. Some people may remember me from me serving them, whatever, working from school, from whatever, a whole lot of stuff, honestly. And they may think they know me. And, very few people really do know the depths of me because we all are very deep. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying is like I've been through some good learning lessons, is all I'm saying. And like, what I learned through going through those karmic things is like I'm free. You know what I'm saying? And like not to fight fire with fire. That's like you're feeding the beast, honestly. And that was a prime example. Like they say, your best friend is your adversary. And honestly, that kind of makes sense to be real with y'all. As wild as it sounds, like I don't know how my life is gonna pan out, everything, or what other people, how other people are. I will say though that, our vibe and our energy, helps out a whole lot with stuff and just common sense with stuff too. Like cause and effect type stuff. For real, cause and effect. I don't know what everything. I'm just saying at least I have the simplicity and the peace of mind of the most basic thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about all the money. It's not even about the material stuff. It's just about our own sanity and well-being and, peace of mind to live a long life, healthy. You know what I'm saying? So like going through that, I'm grateful because I'm not the type to just wanting to be out fighting this and that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, sometimes I'll, some things I get pissed off at. You know what I'm saying? Angry, frustrated, impatient. You know what I'm saying? I'm natural. I have real energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just a robot. I'm not just, oh, everything's perfect and smiling and everything. No, I'm real. Everybody goes through this just in completely different ways, for real. And they don't share it all. They have their own life, especially the celebrities. I'm just keeping it real though. Let go of the fear and let love guide you. Okay? Because love is what sets us all free. And we can choose to be the heroes to our story, which I am. Super eternal authenticity. So, all right. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Authentic Squad. Peace.